Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. My name is Mohammad Noorizuddin Nooh and I am from University Science Islam Malaysia. Today I'm going to present a paper. The title of my paper is The Evolution of Human Resource Management and Practices. Human resource management refers to the policies and mechanisms in place to guarantee efficient and effective use of human resources to accomplish corporate goals. It entails a wide range of staffing operations in such as planning, recruiting, selection, recruitment, and development of human resources to guarantee that the firm has a competent and suitable workforce to accomplish the different tasks and labor necessary. Organization has now becoming more conscious and appreciative of the notion that human resources are key resources that must be treated seriously and thoroughly when making company strategic decisions. As a result, management must create organizational culture and resource management systems that are adaptive and aligned with the organization's strategic goals. In today's working environment, working together as a cohesive team is a critical to an organizational success. A culture of openness in a business will provide employees with a wide range of options based on the desire to collaborate. The workplace can influence the unity of an organization from numerous perspectives. Human resource management has already begun as an important discipline before the 20th century and only changed over time. During the science management era between the 1900 to the 1920, managers had a supervisory role maximum efficiency of employees. During the human relations era in the 1930 to the 1950, managers not only responsible for maintaining the efficiency of employees, but also considering values and employees' needs. So in the 1980s, the human resource management prioritized the interests of stakeholders in human resource strategy. While in the 1990s era saw the importance of the human resource began to raise as the strategic human resources management began to associate it with a linking strategic approach human resource management with success in achieving objective and improving the effectiveness of an organization. Personnel management can be traced back to a variety of sources. Some developments are primarily as a result of industrialization process. Personnel management can also be traced back to organizational bureaucracy. People management advances more recently to demonstrate a more business-driven approach. A frequent theme in the literature is that the people management function is undervalued in terms of strategic relevance because it is mostly administrative in nature. It is because that human resource management is a component of all managerial tasks, and there is the possibility of a conflict in its relationship with line managers. So the root of the issues can be traced back to the Industrial Revolution, when a confluence of forces, including a commodity philosophy of labor, the advent of scientific management, and laissez-faire governance, resulted in the formation of both trade unions and welfare groups. So many trade unionists saw the insertion of welfare workers into organization as a cynical administrative control strategy. Human resource management emerged in reaction to the significant increase in competitive pressure that commercial organizations began to experience in the late 1970s because of variables such as globalization, deregulation, and fast technological processes. These pressures increase enterprises' concern about engaging in strategic planning, a process of predicting future changes in the environment, circumstances, and aligning the various components of the organization in such a way as to boost organizational effectiveness. Human resource management encompasses all the operations conducted by a company to guarantee the effectiveness usage of its people to achieve individual, group, and organizational goals. The human resource function of a company focuses on the people aspect of management. It consists of methods that assist the business in dealing with its employees efficiently. The organization chooses its personnel throughout the hiring process. Meanwhile, in the early 21st century, human resources have emerged as a significant component of a company business strategy. Human resource was once considered a fundamental functional area, but is now recognized as an essential area of strategy, since organizations aim to connect their process and staff with the organization's objective. So according to Dassler, 2000, strategic human resource management is a relationship between human resource management and organizational strategic management. This link must be developed. I repeat, this link must be developed in order to increase the organization's performance and competitive advantage. This is because every firm that wishes to strengthen its competitive edge should constantly improve the skills of its staff. This phase is required since it is the employees who will determine the quality of their job. Strategic human resource management can be defined as an organized effort of organization in the division and the strategic use of human resources to accomplish goals. So then, employees are viewed and treated as strategic organizational asset in strategic human resource. So to gauge the trend in the strategic human resource research for the past 5 years, since 2018 to 2022, a bibliometric analysis was performed on the 11th January 2022, applying the Scopus database using strategic human resource management as a search term. According to the data, only 360 papers on the search keyword were published in Scopus publications throughout the time of inquiry. The phrase was used to look for publications published about strategic human resource management research. Our analysis is used in the study since it is a statistical computer language that adheres to the traditional bibliometric process. This table shows the main information about the thematic. This table shows the clusters and keyword for the thematic map. The fundamental or transversal motifs with high centrality and low density are found on the lower right quadrant. Theme in this quadrant is represented by human resource management, and topics under this cluster are human resource management, human capital, organizational performance, HR practices. Another theme under the basic quadrant is a strategic human resource management. These topics are critical in the field of strategic human resource management, and significant study has been done on them. While the theme on the upper right quadrant are known as the motto themes. They are characterized by both high centrality and density. This means they are developed and important for the research field. Theme in this quadrant is represented by SHRM and strategic human resource management, and topics under this cluster are strategic human resource management and competitive advantage. And lastly, the themes that occurs on the lower left corner are either developing or waning away. They have low centrality and density, implying that they are underdeveloped and peripheral. This research team cluster is represented by innovation, high performance work system. Topics under this team includes innovation, talent management, turnover, high performance work system, and performance. Niche themes are those in the upper left quadrant. These are regarded as the well-developed yet isolated motifs. There is a lot of potential in these themes, and researchers can do much impactful work on this theme. Strategic human resource is linked with this topic related to firm performance. So in conclusion, even if the world becomes more modern, human thinking will not necessarily change. We simply cannot afford to persuade technology users to change their mind about globalization. It can be difficult to convince executives to change their minds. They are more likely to criticize and dislike working with others if they are not comfortable with modern technology. Changes in the way the service system is run and delivered should be welcomed by all stakeholders, and because the goal is to show appreciation for the employees. Consequently, the combination of ICT and HR management system will greatly simplify the management of issues such as compensation, retirement, and performance reviews. A company will be able to achieve its goal faster if it works together precisely. In the age of globalization, administrators must also play a role and use their influence to encourage employees to embrace change. This is because they hold tremendous power and are responsible for the current changes. It is critical that efforts to improve management quality are increased and that these efforts begin with understanding and commitment at the top of the organizational management hierarchy. So thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.